Right, so tonight we're going to check out a game called The Little Acre. Now, one of the things that attracted me to this one is how it's kind of stands out from the rest of the stuff that I've been seeing coming out right now. If you played the old Dragon's Lair games, then you'd be familiar with a similar animation style. And while I personally had never played those, I always thought they looked like they could be fun. Now, typically I turn off the music when I stream or post to YouTube. I've kind of gotten tired of dealing with copyright claims from the music that's been used in the games, but I got a soft spot for Celtic stuff, so as this game was made by some folks in Ireland, I've decided to take my chances and see how everything looks and sounds. So I'm going to jump right into it.
I awoke to the sounds of Lily's gentle snores as they drifted across the bedroom loft. She was still fast asleep, and I needed to keep it that way, or suffer the consequences. Creaky floorboards meant that the simple act of getting dressed will require a little ingenuity. My boots were nearby, but I needed to put on my trousers first. This wasn't my first rodeo. Morning, Dougal. My trousers were just out of reach. Yoink. Lily made a fish and marmalade sandwich for me the day before. I didn't have the heart to refuse, but I wasn't about to eat it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Boots, check. I couldn't do anything about the sweater while Lily was still culling it. Dougal was good at fetching things, as long as the price was right. I couldn't do anything about the sweater while Lily was still culling it. Even with the stick, I couldn't reach that far.
Oh,
Oh, breath stinks.
dog breath.
Oh, breath stinks. Couldn't do anything about the sweater while Lily was still culling it. I'd freed my sweater from Lily's clutches, but I was still out of reach. I should be able to get the trajectory right. That was my cue to sneak out of there. I decided I'd cycle to the nearby town. Maybe I'd find someone willing to hire me. Maybe I'd find someone who knew where my dad had gone. But first, I had a few things to take care of. Lily's dress was hanging from the line. I didn't need to take it down for her. She developed her own technique for that. Cooking utensils hung from the wall by the fire, for now at least. I'd recently made Lily a small wooden sword so she'd have something else to swing around. I picked up the jug. I'd need water to make Lily's breakfast. I think he relocated so he won't be responsible for waking Lily. You and me both, buddy. The doors of the cupboard where we kept the dishes were tied closed. For all the good it did, I'm pretty sure Lily chewed through them last time. Dad, where are you? Dad left his jacket behind. Sometimes his work would make him forget the little things, like wearing a jacket outside, or eating. Shortly after resigning from his position at the hydroelectric power station, Dad set up a few light bulbs in his room. They were connected to a machine which appeared overly complex for the purpose of powering a few bulbs. Lily left Sir Fuzzlepuff here a while ago with strict instructions to report to her immediately if he saw her grandfather. It looked like he had rifled through his belongings in a hurry. Either that, or Lily had been searching for clues. Didn't really stop to think where my dad got the mask or why he wanted it. I was pretty sure I could put it to good use though. I had to admit, some of Dad's inventions really were inspired. Dad made his own generator to power his workshop. As with his other inventions, he just refused to explain how it worked. It looked like there was something missing, but I hadn't figured out what. I don't think that would have helped. It looked like something important was supposed to go in the slot. The funnel allowed for coolant to be added.
That's where the water dripping came from.
Dad's compactable footstool seemed like a great idea. I wasn't sure why it hadn't taken off. I only ever saw the transmitter active on a few occasions. During those times, Dad would have kept the shed door locked tight. pump handle had snapped, leaving only a small section of it protruding from the pump. It was going to take something heavy to force it down.
Okay.
There was a solid block of wood next to the pump. Dad converted the garden shed into his personal workshop when he decided he wanted to work for himself. He'd normally spend every waking hour in there, inventing, tinkering, but it had been days, and there was no sign of him. The receiver attached to the shed received something from the transmitter, which in turn rotated the wheels to move the belt along in order to... I had no idea. Sometimes I think Dad added contraptions to his contraptions just to throw me off. The door wasn't locked, but something was blocking on the other side. My father had notions of turning to farming when he left his job. He never could leave signs behind. Strange lights? Ah, it's a package from my father.
Arthur, this is the last of the small crystals. I hope this was worth giving up your job for. I'm still finding the whole notion difficult to believe. I'm tempted to make a trip to your home to see it with my own eyes. But the fact that you keep the generator in your bedroom is quite unsettling, to say the least. If what you say about the lesser crystals is true, then I fear what may happen when this company begins experimenting on the large one. It's still safe for now, but I don't think it'll be possible to smuggle it out of here without anyone noticing. Given the apparent results of your own experiments, it's possible they'll listen to your warning. However, it's more likely they'll see nothing other than the potential for profit. For now, I'll do my best to impede their research. Stay safe, my friend. Nina.
The strange crystal was obviously important to my father. I couldn't help but wonder if it had anything to do with him going missing. I decided to do a little snooping around. Taking into account Lily's willfulness, it was often easier to indulge her creativity than flat out ask her to do something. In this case, the gnome was a spy who informed me of when Lily wandered too far from the house.
Cute.
It was Dad's idea to put the memorial stone by the wall. It was Anya's favorite place to have a picnic. My trusty bicycle was my main method of transport, and definitely didn't require any modifications, despite what my father said. Cooking utensils hung from the wall by... I'd recently made Lily a small... Nah. Let's see. It fits. Huh? It's glowing. The label on the right indicated the weight of the crystal. The machine was displaying data based on the crystal's properties. The notes indicated that the water could be topped up via the funnel. I presume the machine wouldn't work without coolant.
No. Nothing like a simple real-life solution.
It looked like the pitchfork had fallen from its resting place. The lights in the shed only came on when Dad's generator was running. I hadn't figured out how it worked yet though. It wasn't your average generator. I couldn't see a thing, and the idea of walking around a room in the dark where my father invented things made me nervous. I couldn't see a thing. The pitchfork wasn't heavy enough by itself to make the handle budge. Yet another impressive feat of engineering.